What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's see what we got going on out here today. All right. So the SPY moving around pretty hard here. How's everyone doing this morning? You guys ready to rock and roll? Oh. Philzy, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there. Welcome, welcome. Let's go, Adam. All right, let's bring up these charts here. See what's going on today. Long some SPY puts for a swing trade here. 464 strike. So we're down here at 461.20s. It's looking like it should be somewhat safe here on these puts. We might go down there and test that 100-day moving average today. The Beast, what is up, my man? As long as the market somehow doesn't rally back into 465 land out of nowhere, we should be okay. I was a little bit weary last night because we have JP Morgan coming out with earnings today and a few other financials, and I was concerned that might cause the Dow to go up, and then you'd have the SPY in the middle because you'd have the Dow, boom, right, off the banks, and then you have the NASDAQ still probably lazy and weak, and then you'd have the SPY in the middle, being the middle child. And I was like, oh. But it looks like they're gonna do well. The Beast, yeah, it looks like those puts are gonna do well. 464 strike, January 18th expiration, in at 274. I did get some ads, so we'll see here if we can get this SPY to open up. Man, if the SPY could open up at 460, it would be beastly. What? Hell yeah, let's go. So I'm pumped up this morning. I would love nothing more than this morning to just close out that swing trade as a grand slam and then just spend the rest of the day teaching in chat. Oh man, Friday. I don't normally do the streams on Fridays, guys, but since Monday, you got to remember, Monday the market is closed. I was like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and do the stream on Friday. So we'll see how everything pans out today. Let me put out a quick tweet, let everybody know we're out here live. So if you can do me a favor and share on your social media the stream, let people know we're out here, that'd be great. So give me a second here. I'm going to put out a little tweet here. All right. Give me a second here, guys. I'm just putting this post out. All right. Yeah, I haven't looked at Tesla yet either, man. Yesterday when I entered the SPY puts, I was like, damn, I should buy some Tesla puts too, and I didn't. I didn't just because it got away from me. It just got away from me. But yeah, damn, those would have paid out nice too. Those would have paid out really nice too. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a good day out there, guys. Lots of volatility. Hopefully we can get these Qs under 374. start getting them on their way down here to that 200-day moving average. Down here at 365, 366 area. Morning, Ricardo. Morning, guys. So we'll see. Yeah, banking's not doing all that hot. Citigroup shares slide after fourth quarter profits declined 26%. JP Morgan shares pulled back by 3% even after fourth quarter profits tops estimate. So JP Morgan had good profits. You know, they topped the estimates, but their stock's pulling back here. Let's take a look at some of these numbers. Earnings $3.33 a share versus estimate of $3.01 according to Refinitiv. Revenue of $30.35 billion versus estimate of $29.9 billion. Shares of the bank dipped 3.3% in pre-market trading. JP Morgan said it took a $1.8 billion net benefit from releasing reserves from loan losses that never materialized. Without that 47-cent per share boost, earnings would have been $2.86. There it is. There it is. Without that, their earnings actually would have been $2.86 per share, so they would have been under the estimate of 301 and definitely nowhere near the 333 that they got. What? It's going to be bloody out there today, guys. I'm excited. Hey, Cindy, that's great. They should be giving you two shares, I think, so maybe the other share comes later. I'm not sure. I was told that should be two shares, and then some people were saying 6. I don't know, but I think for sure it should be 2 shares. I think you get 1 share for opening the account at Webull. You get 1 share automatically just for opening an account, and then you should get, I believe, another share after your deposit settles for a total of 2 shares on that Webull. Yeah, here's a link just in case for anybody else interested. Okay, perfect. So yeah, 2 shares. There you go. Hey, it's a burger through a drive-through. Let's see here. Okay, the Beast already put out the flow. Awesome. Thanks, the Beast. Oh, I'm getting somebody breaking into my office here. Who? Look at this. She said, "Hey, Papa." Be hi. Hi. Okay, dale, ve. Ve con mamá. Uh-oh. She infiltrated. Somehow she always infiltrates. All right, so let's see. It took 4 days for... Oh, Dwayne, it took 4 days for yours to settle. Okay, cool. There you go. All right, cool. So you'll get that second share. Good. Aura, anything that I buy puts on, you could short because I'll buy puts, right, to take advantage of a downside opportunity in a stock based off of the stock's chart itself, or in this case, the overall market itself. So it would be the same setup. The only difference is you would just short the underlying vehicle. Oh, hola, Spiro. All right, so check out the news on DWAC. What do they got going on? Let's take a look at what's going on over there. So DWAC, huh? Okay, so DWAC. There's no, I don't see any news right now, any recent news from today. So if you have a link for recent news for today, yeah, go ahead and post it up there in chat. Chappy, let's kill it. Let's go. I'll start working on the watch list here. Oh, yesterday was a red day for me, guys. Yesterday was a red day for me, believe it or not. And I don't mean believe it or not because I'm cocky and I think I'm always green or anything like that. I just believe it or not because I just couldn't get it going. Yesterday I tried to get puts here on Nvidia on this rejection here of the 9 EMA. This also coincided with a little bit of a level. All right, here on the daily, here, watch. You'll see here on the daily when I put my line here, see how it coincides with these bottoms where these arrows are? We were finding resistance there at previous support, had previous support lining up with that 9 EMA as potential resistance, got puts there, got a piece of profit off when we got down here to the lows, and then it just went back up, stopped me out, and then during lunch, it gave it up. I was so upset. So red day there for me, but I did enter those SPY puts that should be printing really nice today. I have the 464 puts, and I'm in from somewhere up here, somewhere up there, right before the close for an overnight swing trade. Oh, I understand, Cindy. Yeah, Spiro, that's a big mistake that people have. They think that having great entries is what's essential. That's far from the truth. Having proper risk management is what's essential. You're never going to just have great entries where like you get into the stock and you're automatically already making money. That's not the case. Look, case in point. Look at this trade I'm in. This is a trade. I had just gotten in the trade. I was already red. Look, unrealized P&L, red. And I was in red for a little bit before the trade started to trigger and we started to book some good profits. So it's part of trading. Oh, so it's like one of those fluff PRs. Yeah, DWAC has potential for sure. Ever since it broke through that channel. So yeah, Spiro, you're never going to have the perfect the perfect entry. That's not going to happen. There'll be times where you'll get it, but that's not how it works. And if you're new to trading and you're not familiar, you're not really sure what type of trader you are. I mean, look, there's an endless amount of resources online that you can go through for free and maybe piece out some sort of, strategy. But the best thing you could do for the most part is typically try to get yourself into a course. It doesn't have to be mine. I'll put it to you like that. It does not have to be my courses by any way, shape, or form. But get into some sort of course that can help you learn in an organized fashion. How to properly manage risk, how to properly identify setups. There's been times where I've been in a trade and it takes, 20, 30 minutes before it really triggers and we start to be able to take profit. And then you always want to be able to scale out. You scale out so that you can stay in winning trades longer. That's super, super important. If you're interested, check out this link here. $50 off DTC Pro. This is going to end on Monday. So this is just for the long weekend. Oh, that didn't work. Give me a second here. The link did not work. There we go. It's working now. Sorry about that. There you go. And that way you have access to all of our courses. My shorting course is going to come out this month. I've already recorded, I'll show you. I already recorded a bunch of videos on it yesterday. So that shorting course will be coming out into the dashboard this month. All right, so let's look at DWAC real quick here for you. So DWAC pulling in a little bit here. You want to see it begin now, like I said yesterday, to hold that $65, $66 area as support to see if it can finally get through that 77. Yesterday it made an attempt. It got up here towards 75-ish and then pulled away from that level. What you don't want to see DWAC really do is come back down here to 52. At least not right away. You want to see it. If you want this thing to, if this thing has a shot to get back up here, sky high, it's got to break through 77. It's got to break through 77. All right. All right, what time is it? 8:19. If you guys have any tickers that you want me to look at or any questions, throw it up in chat. I'll be happy to go through it, and then we'll go ahead and start jumping into some of the watch list. In the meanwhile, here's the trade ideas scans. I'm going to write some of these down here real quick as you guys maybe gather some questions or some tickers that you want me to look over. So we can go look at some of these in a little while, like GFAI, MLCO. That's about it there. Everything else is pretty much gapping down right now. So those are the trade idea scans. Remember, you can always get 15% off with my code for trade ideas. All right. All right, so if you guys don't have any tickers, let's start jumping into this. GFAI. GFAI with a little gap up here today, lightish volume. REVB. All right, we'll get on that one real quick. Okay, so this has news from yesterday. Revelation Bioscience Inc. announces data demonstrating REVTX99 in vitro antiviral activity against SARS-CoV. So a greater than 50% reduction in SARS-CoV-2 Delta viral load was observed. So they have the COVID news. That hasn't really been making big moves lately. And you can already tell here, you can see, that had quick pops, little drops, something to keep on watch, but very light volume. $10 is going to be an extremely important level for this stock. You could see here, it's really never traded for any significant period of time above that or significantly above $10 to begin with. Maybe, watching those 970s, but there's really nothing here for me right now. It's very light volume. Let's check on GFAI, see if it has news. So 2 hours ago, Guard Force AI plans to expand robotics as a service to China's Greater Bay Area. The purchase price will be based... Okay, so what is this? So an integration security solution provider announced today the planned expansions for its robotics as a service, offering with the proposed acquisition of Shenzhen Robot Services. The proposed acquisition is scheduled to be completed by the end of February 2022. The purchase price will be based upon valuation that is equal to 0.55 times 5 years from 2022 to 2026 projected average revenue for both SZ and GZ, which is estimated to be $10 million and will be paid in a mix of cash 10% and company restricted shares 90% at a price per share US of $4.20. The acquisition is subject to, among other things, the satisfactory completion of due diligence by the company, the entry into definitive agreements. Okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, and not a whole lot has happened here, but definitely something to keep on watch. The only problem here is you're going to have this 150 tough resistance zone. You have the 50-day moving average in that general area right there, and you have this previous support. So it'd be better for this stock to just break through that level, but right now we're well underneath it. So definitely, maybe watch those 120s, 120, 130 levels, see if it holds that. I want to hold my breath too much on this, but we'll put it on the watch list. Guard Force AI plans to expand robotics as a service to China's Greater Bay Area. Watching the 130 area for support, but the 50-day sits at 150 along with daily levels. So really watching for 150 to break and hold. Could have room at that point towards 220s really. All right, there we go. Why is the market really red today? Because it's like I told you guys the other day. This bounce, I even have a short. You know what? Let me see if I can find it. I did a YouTube short the other day, and I've mentioned it in the live streams as well, where I said this was potentially going to be a sucker's rally, meaning it was not going to last. Everyone in the market is trained up to buy every single dip, basically to what feels like since the beginning of time after this COVID crash. And we've had reasons that the dip could work, but that's long gone, and there's no one else there to support, you know? Here we go, I found it.
Let me show you really quickly what I think is going to happen with the market coming into the rest of the week.
So today the spike came all the way down here, basically towards that 100-day moving average and jumped right off of it. I think it's a sucker rally, and we're not going to have to move it and move to all-time highs. Subscribe for more info. I said there, I think it's a sucker's rally, and we're not going to move to all-time highs. You have nothing is changed. Nothing has changed. Inflation is still bad, extremely bad. Okay, today in the morning, you thought maybe the banking system would get the Dow up a little bit and maybe get this market to stabilize some. But the reality is Citigroup didn't do good on earnings, and JP Morgan only did okay because of them using some of the reserves. So there's not a whole lot of good stuff going on out there right now. So, you know, this market is hyperextended and more than likely needs to come back down here to this 100-day moving average. And I suspect once it gets there, it's going to crack. This nonsense of every dip slingshotting to the moon, every single little dip of slingshotting to the moon, this is over. This party's over. There's a lot of people out there who have services, who have courses, who talk a lot of game about investing, and they think they've been a genius. But everyone's trained to do this. But most of them, the grand majority, they have no idea what we're in store. What we're potentially in store for here if inflation isn't put under control really quickly. You know, we're in store for more than likely a bear market that's going to last at least a couple years. Meaning these dips will not lead to all-time highs anymore. The only chance the market has to make an attempt at the all-time highs, in my opinion, or break through the all-time highs is going to be right now in Q1. If it does not happen in Q1 of this year, I believe we will not see a new market all-time high for at least another year to two. Probably two. That's my opinion. I'm putting it out there. If I end up being wrong, it's not going to be any hair off my chest. You want to know why? Because I'm still going to be active trading, taking advantage of the volatility, and I'm still going to be investing in my long-term stuff every month like I always do, just dollar cost averaging. So I'm not going to lose in the end of it all, right? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm waiting. There's always some extra cash reserves waiting for the big downturns. There's always some extra, but the standard investments, those are always going to keep coming in no matter where the market's at. So yeah, we'll see. I expect the market, I mean, honestly, I'm in puts. I'm in 464 puts. So I'm definitely hoping the market gets down here to the 100-day moving average today and we get a nasty sell-off. But I'll be happy taking profits in the 460s if I can get there. Okay, so there's that. And here, look, I'll show you guys real quickly. JP Morgan shares pulled back by 3% even after fourth quarter profits top estimates. However, you get down here. After setting aside billions of dollars for loan losses earlier in the pandemic, JP Morgan benefited as it steadily released the funds as borrowers held up better than expected. But CEO Jamie Dimon has said he doesn't consider the accounting benefit a core part of the business results. Even when including the boost, JP Morgan posted the smallest earning beat in the past 7 quarters. If you look here, shares of the bank dipped 3.7% in pre-market trading. JP Morgan said it took 1.8 billion net benefits from releasing reserves for the loan losses that never materialized. Without that 47-cent per share boost, earnings would have been $2.86 per share. So that means if they would have had, to use those reserves because people were defaulting on loans and whatnot, then you would have ended up having them come in today with a $2.86 per share win, right? And what was their estimate? The estimate was 301. What was the actual earnings? 333, but it was only 333 because of that boost. And then Citigroup didn't do well, so. I am not in AMC puts because they were trading horrible, but I've been saying since last month. I've been saying since last month, since we were here, since we were right here, I've been saying AMC's over, and I've been talking about the death cross coming, and here's the death cross. There's your death cross, and I've been talking about this bear flag since the week started. Now, the puts were trading horrible, so I didn't buy puts. It sucks, but the volume was just horrendous on them. I will watch and see if maybe this $20 zone, $21 zone becomes resistance on a little bounce attempt. If the puts are trading better, I'll buy puts. There was no shorts available, obviously, for me at Charles Schwab. But yeah, AMC, 17 could be an area of bounce. So that'd be an area for sure. And then 15. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to this watch list here. It's 8:30 already. Another one that had hit the scans was MLCO. Pretty light volume on that one. Let's see if it has any news. MLCO. No news on that one, so I'm not going to put it on the list. REVB, we already talked about. Whoa. ACCD here yesterday. GFAI, we talked about. No volume on this thing. Go. Only 130 shares traded here in pre-market. NAKD. Guys, you see? Okay. You see when people are like, oh yeah, just buy the dip. And the dip never stops dipping. Be very careful. Be really careful. Guys, those of you who are new here, I stream typically Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then I go over to the Discord. Here's the link. You can come join us. Yep, GFAI, we have that one there. Plans to expand robotics as a service to China's Greater Bay Area. We looked at that one a little while ago, but it's not looking the greatest, to be honest. It needs to break this 150 for sure, and to see if maybe it can get back above the 120s. NVOS, let's take a look at that one. Oh, there's no volume on this thing in pre-market. Oof, Tesla getting under 1010 here, guys. Major weakness out there. We're going to get paid well on those puts from chat yesterday, guys. What? We're going to get paid well on those SPY puts from chat yesterday from that overnight swing trade. All right, so let's put up here SPY. This 460 area could be a potential bounce zone on the SPY. .462 zone could be a potential resistance zone. Look at this bottom back here. And then you see it again show up right here as support. So at 462 zone will be the level to watch for resistance on the SPY. .462 area to hold resistance on bounces. Could have room to fall down towards 460 zone. Under that has room towards the 100-day moving average. Sorry, I got a text from Joan, our site administrator over at the daytraderchatroom.com. So I'm guessing you're watching right now, man. That's funny. All right, so we got that. And then Tesla, let's go take a, oof, Tesla selling off hard, guys. Nice. So Tesla selling off hard here. You know, Tesla just going to basically watch for a crack of the $1,000 area. Tesla watching for $1,000 area to crack and become resistance. Could have room down towards $980s. Right there. You could see a previous bottom here. Support, support, support in these 980s. The 980 crack under that, then it has room towards the 100-day moving average here towards 950. Entry point for what? A long, a short? Guys, do me a favor. Remember to hit that like button for me. It really helps out with the channel tremendously. For a long, I mean, this 100-day moving average is lining up over here, so maybe, but I'm not long biased right now. I'm not long biased right now, so I'm short biased. But yeah, down here, these 940s, 950s could be a potential bounce area for Tesla. And you have the 100-day moving average there right now. Chappie, that was a funny tweet, man. I just saw it. That was funny, dude. I mean, Lucid has a lot more room to fall now. Now that it could not hold this support zone, it's got room to fall down here to 35. Lucid was crazy. It was much stronger than basically almost any other ticker in the EV space for a little while there. So that was pretty wild. But it's got room to fall now down to 35, 35.50s. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it on the watch list for the short side as well. Lucid. Watching for the 41.60 area to hold resistance. Has room to fall towards 35 area. So we got GFAI, SPY, Tesla, Lucid on watch. Sorry, guys. A little bit remainder cough from whatever cold, Omicron, whatever weirdness I had there for a while. Roblox, you got this 70, 77 area could bounce off of potentially. But it's down a lot. It's down a lot. NVIDIA, this 100-day moving average here, if that cracks and becomes resistance, you got room to fall down here to the 250s. So you can watch that there. If 262-ish, 261 holds resistance, you got room to fall down to the 250s. So NVIDIA watching for the 262 area to either hold support for a bounce or crack and become resistance for a drop down to the mid 250s. The mid lows. The mid low 250s. So that's what I'll be watching there on NVIDIA. What's the 10-year treasury you're looking like right now? Ten-year's been pretty quiet the last couple days. Nothing there at all. Nothing there. No big spikes. The big spikes is usually what spooks the tech sector there with the 10-year. John, I'll check this out. I'm going to send you a picture. All right. Okay, do you guys have any other tickers? So far we have on the watch list GFAI, SPY, Tesla, Lucid, NVIDIA. That's what we have on watch right now. That's a great question there, Chappie. That's a great question. Chappie says, what are rules, thoughts for swing trade stops? I trade patterns. Okay, it doesn't matter what the pattern or the time frame is. I trade patterns, meaning that, for example, let me get you a quick screenshot here of something. Meaning, for example, if I were to get long in this pattern here, which is a pullback into a support zone, my stop would be underneath that support zone. And then my first take profit is going to be in front of the resistance point, which is the high of day. So if I got long in here, here's my stop, here's my first take profit. Follow-up take profits will take place based off of momentum and resistance levels identified on the daily chart. And I'll do the same thing in a swing trade setup. It'd be the same thing. only on a bigger time frame, like a daily or a weekly. I have a full swing trading course. Guys, those I don't really promote it a whole lot, especially not anymore nowadays, but the DTC Pro program gives you access to all of my courses, all of the live trading, one-on-one mentorship, about 200 or almost 300 videos now in the video lesson library, and it's got $50 off now, going through Monday. Monday will be the last day for that special. Cindy says, what tabs do I click on to get to Discord? You're in the Discord, right, Cindy? I don't understand what. Here, let me. You know what? Let me just get the Discord real quick, and I'll show you just a quick little guide. The Beast, Tesla's weak today for sure. Leslie, CEO, $8 option for BBIG expiring soon. Let that sink in. Yeah, I know there's some little hype going on with BBIG. But there's way too much volatility in the overall markets right now, so I'm not really looking into small caps. Okay, so Cindy. No, the Discord isn't on the YouTube. Discord, didn't you sign up for the Discord recently, like the free version? Pretty sure. You got to just click the Discord. I'm pretty sure you signed up, but if you didn't sign up for the Discord, you have this one here, 30 days for free if you like. And that's where I'm live all day long every day. Or the free Discord section as well. Either one. Okay. Well, I mean, all you got to do is click the link, and it should open up the app if you downloaded the app to your computer. Or if not, you got to go to discord.com or just click that link, and it'll take you to the Discord, and then just sign in with your credentials. And you'll be in here. See, this is where the chat's at. This is where all the members are. This is the paid section where my alerts are. This is the DTC Pro Lounge for the paid members. And then here's the DTC trading floor where everybody's at. We already have over 400 members all up in here. So this is where everything's at right here. You have access to it all. Except for the paid version stuff, of course. Jose, I doubt it. I doubt it. You might see some pops here and there, but I doubt you're going to see AMC make a crazy move, GME make a crazy move. I doubt you're going to see any of that happen anytime soon. You guys have to understand that these stocks are not heavily shorted as they were anymore. They're shorted, but they're not heavily shorted like they were anymore. You have to understand that. Oh, here we go with the bots coming in and trying to pump stuff. Those weird numbers and letters that you see sometimes, guys, those are just bots. Claudio over on the Discord says we're making bank on the SPY puts from last night that we swung in the morning. I'm sorry, swung in the afternoon. We should be making good money on them, that's for sure, Claudio. D-Dog, I'm long D-Dog as an investment. I'm long D-Dog from somewhere in here. I'm long D-Dog in the retirement account. So I welcome D-Dog to come back down some. I would not mind picking up a little bit more because I don't have nearly enough. But if you're looking at D-Dog Chappie for like a trade, you know, this level right here could be a pretty good level to buy in front of if it holds. Previous double top all-time highs, we gapped up above it, and it's never truly been tested. So that's a little area to watch on that one. All right. Sorry, guys, was replying to a member at the Discord. All right, so do you guys have any tickers or any other questions? Because we got about 10 minutes to 9. At 9, I'll head over to the Discord. So far, the watch list is looking pretty decent. GFAI, SPY, Tesla, Lucid, NVIDIA. We're watching those. Oh, we got more news coming in here. Retail sales dropped 1.9% in December of all months as higher price caused consumers to curb spending. Man, the market's just getting jabbed from every direction today. It's going to be a fun day, guys. It is definitely going to be a fun day. Let's see what we got out here. U.S. stock futures turned lower Friday after Dow stock JP Morgan fell nearly 3% in pre-market as investors parsed quarterly results from the nation's largest bank by assets. The company's fourth quarter per share earnings of $3.33 in revenue of $30.35 billion both beat estimates. However, JP Morgan said it took a $1.8 billion net benefit from releasing reserves for loan losses that never materialized. Without that benefit, earnings would have been $2.86 per share, missing expectations, and that's why they're down. This week's bounce in tech was wiped out Thursday and sending the Nasdaq down 2.5% and the S&P 500 down 1.4%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, which doesn't have as much tech exposure, dropped 0.5%. All three benchmarks broke multi-day winning streaks. The Nasdaq ended Thursday nearly 8.7% lower than its November all-time high, nearing correction territory. The S&P 500 and the Dow finished 3.3% and nearly 2.3% respectively away from their all-time highs. Wells Fargo rises, Citigroup falls after quarterly results. In addition to JP Morgan, other banks' earnings continue to roll in, with Wells Fargo on Friday posting better than expected fourth quarter revenue of nearly $20.86 billion. Shares fell nearly 2% in pre-market. Results were helped by an $875 million reserve release that the bank had set aside during the COVID pandemic to safeguard against possible widespread loan losses. Wells Fargo also experienced 5% growth in loans from its consumer and commercial portfolios in the second half of 2021. So another one yet that probably would not have done well with these earnings had they not had that cash reserve. Citigroup shares fell more than 3.5% on Friday after the banking giant reported a steep profit drop for the fourth quarter. The company's net income dropped 26% to $3.2 billion. Citigroup cited an increase in expense for the sharp decline. And then you have retail sales, guys. The government said December retail sales fell over 1.9% and excluding auto dropped 2.3%. Both were much lower than estimates of 0.1% decline and 0.3% increase respectively. The big drop came against a backdrop of shoppers spacing out holiday buying earlier this year due to supply chain concerns as inflation soared. This week, December's Consumer Price Index rose 7% year over year, matching the estimates and the quickest price since June 1982. The last month's Producer Price Index rose 9.7% year over year, slightly lower than estimates, but still the largest increase on record. Wild stuff going on out there, guys. Oh, little Cuban coffee. Haven't had it this early in a minute. Okay, so we have 7 minutes left, guys. Lots of news hitting the market today, making it look like it's going to be a rather weak and volatile day here. Oh, the SPY's at 460.10. Guys, you got to get into the Discord. You got to get into the Discord. Look, here it is. I'll show you, man. I'm not playing around. Swing trade overnight starter. Long 460-foot put. January 18th expiration 274. Stop a SPY at over 9 EMA. That was yesterday going into the close. This is my entry on these SPY puts. I added to them as we closed. I cannot wait to see where they're at this morning. They're going to be up big. Chappie? Yes, I did. Cuban coffee. Right here. Like, can you see? You know what? Boom. Look at that. Look at that goodness, dude. Love it. Oh, it's so good. Dwayne says the Discord has been very good for me. Awesome, man. I'm super happy to have you over there. I know that you've been enjoying the time over there. Guys, the way we work out the Discord is really simple. What you see me doing here is what I do basically all day long, leading up until lunch. And then at lunchtime, we go off to lunch. And then in the afternoon, I always come back and we do afternoon scans. And every once in a while, throughout the week, we do afternoon lessons as well. And I'm always doing Q&A. So if anybody asks questions, they're always answered in the Discord, either by me typing it out or on the mic. Usually on the mic, a lot faster to be able to answer that way. All right. And that's the DTC membership. The DTC Pro membership, you get that plus one-on-one with me, plus all the courses, locked in price. And you always get all the courses whenever we come out with them. There's no upsells at all. Brandon, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there. Very, very happy to see you on there. How much more do we have here? We got 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left, guys. If you are interested in having any questions answered, now is definitely the time. Now is definitely the time. Ask away. Falls Dome 1, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there, bud. Oh, you know what? Just in case. Because I know YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a while now. I'm not making up names as I go here or anything like that. Here's Brandon coming in. Here's where's Falso? Here's Falso Dome 1 coming in. All right, it's not made up names. This ain't some automated bot stuff. I know YouTube, man. I've been doing YouTube for a minute now. I know how YouTube thinks sometimes. All right, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to be signing off here in like about 2 more minutes and hopping on over to the Discord, putting the final touches on the watch list. All right, we do send out that watch list in an email to everyone. So make sure that you're signed up for the watch list at a minimum if you want to receive the watch list in your inbox. Okay. Here's the link just in case. Free watch list. Daily and weekly. Just in case. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button like you did today. It really helps out with the channel tremendously. Remember, guys, Monday the market is closed. All right, so we're not going to be around. I will not be streaming on Monday, unless I do maybe some sort of evening stream or something. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot of stuff to do on Monday, but Monday there will be no stream. I'll have a new video out probably Sunday or Monday. And then, you know, after Monday, we'll be back to our regular scheduled program, which will be lives Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 9. And then videos Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. And then followed in between, I always do YouTube shorts. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you see when I upload my YouTube shorts and such. The YouTube short that I uploaded this week was literally talking about this talking about this candle. It was a YouTube short. I called it a sucker's rally, and here you see the results of it. So, we'll see how the day progresses. We still got 30 minutes to the open, hoping the SPY sells off a little bit more weakness here into the open so we can take banger profits on these puts that we did the swing trade on yesterday, from yesterday to today. All right. And again, like I always say, any questions, we're always here. You can always reach out to us. Adam, my pleasure. Totally my pleasure. Love doing these lives in the morning with you guys. All right. So like I said, we have the watch list tailored out. We'll be sending it out to your inbox here soon. Any questions, we're always around. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the weekend. Stay safe today. Don't let emotions and FOMO or greed bite you. Stay to your plan. Stick to your stop losses. And have a killer day and a great weekend, guys.